Ansel, Ben Lamb, Amy. I need Maggie Q and Mackay Pfeiffer, and Christian Madsen.
Thank you.
You've totally ruined the
There you go.
He said when you say your name, come out. You said my name, and I came out.
Yeah, he did. He fucked it up.
Into a microphone.
Does it matter where we sit? Oh, okay.
Fine.
It looks like I'm fucking
Drinking coffee, but it's really tortillas.
Wait, I should take these.
Please, Elvis.
Hey Ben, we should take the wrappers off. Hello?
Take a what?
Take your wrapper off the water.
Oh.
Hi, welcome to the Last Supper of Divergent.
Last supper.
Okay, on the far end is Zoe, Ben Lloyd-Hughes, Ansel, Amy, Christian, Maggie Q, Ben Lamb, Mackay Pfeiffer, Miles.
I like how some of us have last names and some of us don't.
Sorry, who's first?
Someone's recorder is playing up here.
It's playing back.
You're all in my panorama.
I don't.
What is?
Hey guys, Mark Walters of BigFanboy.com. I'm honored to have the first question. Thank you very much for coming to Comic-Con. Can you talk a little bit about working with Neil Berger and what it is that he kind of brought to this, and maybe individual experiences that each of you had, if you want to just go one by one on that?
Did you say Neil Berger?
Yeah.
Neil Berger.
Which end?
Who's first?
Do we do one at a time, did you say?
All the same
Okay, I'll
time.
start.
No,
I think,
all at the same time, Ansel.
1, 2, 3, go.
Neil Berger.
Do it how we rehearse, guys.
I'll go first. Neil Berger, I loved his film Limitless, which I went to see in the cinema, and then I watched again once I knew I had this job, and I was so excited to work with him because I thought he was so right for the story and for what he could bring to it, which is his artistic vision. And if you saw Limitless, he had such a style and unique vision to some of the shots and the way he told the story. So that was great. And then his vibe on set was just totally chilled. I think he has Hawaiian roots or background, and he just had such a laid-back, calm aura throughout. He never changed. He never lost his sense of calm. And I really appreciated working with him. Good luck matching that, guys.
Yeah. I think Neil's a very stylized director. He's very professional. I think we were in good hands because we saw his last films and they speak for themselves, like Limitless, and it's beautiful to look at. To explain Neil in a kind of a sentence or whatever, I think if you're having a conversation with Neil and a car accident happens next to you, he's not going to leave eye contact because he's so focused. And there'd be times where we'd be on set and we'd just be like, kind of didn't know what to do, and Neil was always there to kind of guide us, and I think we were in good hands. To have Doug and Lucy and everybody, we were just a pretty magical experience.
Yeah, and to add on to what Christian was saying,
Thank you, Miles.
You're welcome. You were fantastic. I loved everything you said.
Thank you.
There's only a certain amount of directors that can handle a big $80 million, dollar film or whatever the final number is. I forget because they paid me so much. But it is. And before you do a movie like this, he hadn't had that kind of experience. I think he showed that he can build that world in Limitless. Limitless looked a lot bigger than what the budget was on it. So Neil's got a great eye. We had really great cameramen, and the world that we created, I think people are going to be pretty excited about once they see it.
I concur. I think Neil is wonderful. Definitely a visionary, a man who kind of knows what he wants, but still allows you to bring your input to the table and create something magical. I like to call him the man of 1,000 takes, because he'll shoot it until he gets it. He'll shoot it until he gets it, I tell you that. The editor should have no problems. No, but really just a great guy. Kudos to Lucy and Doug. They just were backbone of the production. And I think that we all had a great time, and I think we all learned a lot, and I'm looking forward to seeing the final product.
little bit for someone else.
Sorry?
I think as an actor, it's like you want a director who makes you feel comfortable in a place that you can really create and try a lot of different things. And Neil always made me feel like I could create and try the scene in many different ways. And I felt like he was always on my side as a director.
He touched me.
Everywhere.
Emotionally.
Call the
every day.
cops.
Let's say something negative about Neil. I think to Neil's credit that there's a lot of us here, and not even all of us are here. You have a lot of different actors at different levels and different ages and different this and different that, and that's hard. There are moments where I actually feel bad for someone who has to deal with all of us. Because we all have our own ideas about what we want to do, and we feel strongly about certain things. And he was very kind and diplomatic in that process, and that can be very frustrating. I'm sure he wanted to punch us all in the face at some point. You know, when we were, trying to develop what we were doing and going back and forth and back and forth. That is the process, and it can sometimes be painful. But I think that, for somebody to handle all that coming at him the way that he did. It made me really like him and respect him a lot in that sense, for sure.
And I think also when you have a director who does have such a strong visual idea, often they won't necessarily be so interested in the acting side. But I think what's quite unusual about Neil is that every single note that he gives will ameliorate your performance. Like it just gets better and better with every note that he gives.
For Miles and anyone else on the cast who'd like to add to it, we know how small some Hollywood circles can be, and you can see a lot of the same people get called on a lot of the same auditions even. Have you had a chance to talk to any of your colleagues who have also been a part of literary franchise movies? What was their advice, and if not, what sort of things would you want to ask them about getting involved in something like this?
Yeah, I have a lot of friends, so I have a lot of people to talk to. No, I mean, I don't...
They don't think so, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really... Yeah, so I had like a buddy or two that was in the Twilight franchise, and yeah, they said that it does, your life does change. And I think Shailene is kind of realizing it for the first time. She just got done filming, like a day or two ago. And it's big for all of us, but for Shailene to really be the face of this franchise and to come down to Comic-Con and see the big poster and see all the people here and how big this thing could get. You obviously have no idea, but if it does go like some of these other franchises have gone, you are trading in a lot of your personal life. And there is going to be people taking pictures of you, and it does change. So at the same time, you want your work to be seen. It's a trade-off, but I think we're all happy to be a part of Divergent. I think it's something that we'll look back on with a lot of good memories.
Yes, we're here. Rama, just want to ask, when it comes to literary franchise like this, what are some of your fears when it comes to approaching the characters that, of course this has a huge fan base, so, we want to please the readers as well, so how do you approach that?
With respect for their appreciation and love for the project. And I think we all had unique characters that were loved for their own different reasons. So, I know that when I read the book, it said that Will was blonde. And I'm not blonde, so that was something I had to get through on my own personal journey. And hopefully the fans, because there are, such a passionate and amazing fan base, they can watch the film and be happy with what's been done. And I think everyone was cast here for how right they were for the character. And that was, I think, an amazing thing that the producers and the director did, which was cast the right actor, the best actor for the role, rather than just some cool actors who would be good to be in a film with. And hopefully the character portrayals will come out in that.
Question over there on the right.
This is for Miles. I got to see you and Shailene in Spectacular Now at the LA Film Festival, and how was taking what you guys did in that movie, which was so small, what did you take from your relationship there and bring to this film?
Well, really, this movie is just a continuation of our last movie, and it's just, you're in love 1 minute, and then the next minute you're out of love, and you fall in and out of love. So Shailene's a great actress, and I think that for that, you know, for your love interest, there's only a certain amount of actresses maybe that you get a chance to work with, and I'm lucky that it's been, you know, Shailene for 2 of these movies. I think she's one of the most talented actresses around, and it's easy. I mean, she's just very, she's very pretty, and we're comfortable with each other. And yeah, man, I don't know, it's hard to talk about it.
You're really good at this.
No, but she's great, and I'm lucky.
Hi, my name is Sarah Kizak. I'm with MacGuffin Podcast, and my question is for Makai. People know you obviously from ER. You were on it for several years. So
yes, I've
this is
saved many lives.
This is
many lives have been saved on my watch, baby.
So this is a total departure for you. So what made you decide to kind of go into this genre of movie?
Well, I wish it was as simple as me deciding, but they decided for me. But it's a great genre to be a part of. I mean, to have a film of this magnitude and of this genre. I have a 14-year-old son who has never been excited about anything I've ever done in the past, except bringing home a check so he can go to Disneyland. But he's really a fan of the book Divergent. And so he's really excited about that. So that was one thing that, one of the many things that helped motivate me to really be excited about it was that he was actually going to be excited about something that I did. So he's part of that motivation.
Hi, my name is Frank Lane, and I'm from futurepreviews.com. And this is for the whole cast. Someone can answer if you guys have, since this is going to be a really big hit, are you guys signed on to do the sequel?
I'm psyched, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, because we met all these awesome people, like, I only got to work with Kate Winslet for 2 days, yet I really enjoyed both those days. I know in the sequel we get to do more work together. I'm sad that my mom and my dad die in this, because I really liked working with Tony and Ashley.
Don't ruin it.
Spoiler alert!
So that's too bad that I don't get to work with them anymore, but I'm looking forward to working with Kate again.
Not everybody on this panel lives, so that's a loaded question. But I'm excited.
Hey guys, some of you I've met on set, and you know, one thing I didn't get a chance to, the author Veronica wasn't there. How much, because when you talk to the people from Harry Potter and from Twilight about the author was able to give them insights into their character, how much did she help inform each of you in some capacity about things, because she has in her head the further stories that are going to go on? Just feel free to jump in, whoever. We'll do it alphabetical.
We're all like, who?
I mean, I think it helped a lot having Veronica on set with us. You know, we were able to stay as true to the book as we could. You know, I think for any situation to have the person that created the material kind of take that journey with you, it helps a lot. So, you know, but also she was open to, you know, us finding our own way in some of the characters and, you know, and that stuff. So. Yeah, it was very helpful.
I think she was very respectful, though. It was amazing that she was invited to be a part of it, not kind of left out, but she was also, in my interaction with her, very respectful of that this was a film being made, and she wasn't going to start, you know, giving notes or leaving things in our trailers about how she'd like to give us some notes separately, or, you know.
That was really nice.
So, Miles, if you want to take over right there and bring up that story.